Ladies and gentlemen, the Independence High School Marching Band. All right, students, go ahead and set up concert arts, please. And so, I probably should have said this before we started. The show it's called Lost Boy. It's based loosely on Peter Pan and the Lost Boys, and so it's kind of their journey. And what the field is going to be once we get all our props and everything, the field will be sort of a map of Neverland. And so, at the very beginning, the band's coming in from the back corner. That's kind of their entering Neverland. And so we've got the big introduction, and then from Lost Boy by Ruth B. And then goes into our second movement, which is Four Scottish Dances by Malcolm Arnold, a very big popular band piece. But that's supposed to depict kind of, it's very fun. It's jovial, kind of tongue-in-cheek with like kind of the Lost Boys kind of thing. And then so we'll go into after that the ballad and the closer and all of that. So that's kind of what our show is supposed to represent. And again, these guys have done a fantastic job. They're working very, very hard since our fundamental camp began on July 24th. As when we finish this portion tonight, the students will have rehearsed 88 hours already since July 24th. And that is actually, and I was telling the students this earlier, from a standpoint of just rehearsal hours, the season is half over. They will rehearse about that much, maybe actually a little less from this point on until the end of marching season. So that's how valuable their time in the summer is. So, and again, they've done a tremendous job, and I would like to recognize, I know we've got some of our band directors here that feed us from Nelson Middle School and Scoggins Middle School that have worked with these guys since they were little bitty babies and making really, really awesome beginning oboe sounds and things like that. Those guys are doing the really, really hard work. And so I would like to recognize our middle school directors. If you're here from Scoggins or Nelson Middle School, please stand and be recognized. Right here. There we go. I want to thank those directors. Thank you, guys. And also, at this point in time, our Booster Club president, Ms. Jen Cox, would like to speak a few words. Please welcome her.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much. Could you guys hear me? Thanks for coming out, guys. I wanted to introduce myself. My name's Jennifer Cox. Everybody calls me Jen. We've got most of our other board members here. We've got Kevin Klimchek, who is our treasurer. Jennifer Moore, who does communications for us. I've got Kelly Palmer, who does our event planning. Megan Parra, who's not here tonight, you guys all hear from her. She gets all of our volunteers together. Megan Thomas is going to be doing our fundraising, and Ben West is our secretary. Also, for all of our freshman parents here tonight, we've got Shannon Smith. She's going to be our freshman liaison. I know all of you guys have tons of questions. This all seems really overwhelming. She's going to be a great resource for you, a great point of contact for you. So you all know the purpose, our purpose here, I won't go into too much detail, but it's to support these students and these directors in their efforts. We do that through a lot of different things. The one thing I can say to all of you is just get involved, volunteer. If everybody will just volunteer at one or two events, we could get everything covered and it'll be really a life mode for everybody. communications, make sure that you've got your charms updated. We also, because we do lots of communication through email. If you're on Facebook, there's an Independence High School band Facebook page. There's also a Boosters Facebook page where a lot of information comes out. The other thing is we have booster meetings the third Tuesday of every month. The first one is on September 19th, and it's going to be in the lecture hall. So I would just invite everybody to come out, get involved, and stay in touch. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jen. Yeah, and I know some of you, as you came into the stands, you already stopped by and got your meal from Dilla's. So you can, if you haven't yet, after we're finished here, they will be here, and you can go by and get your meal. $7, is that correct? $7 for that. So yeah, and we want to thank them for being here to kind of provide a meal for us. And also, just for you parents, yes, this is an incredible social activity as well as music education for your students, but it can be for you as well. So you can get more friends with parents and hang out and do all those types of things. So definitely get involved with our Booster Club. So now we're going to start our pep band portion of tonight's performance with Confidence. Good job, Dan. And so that was Confident. That'll be one of our drill team tunes that we play for our Royals here in football games. So you'll hear that at halftime for those guys for our first 3 football games. Now on to Give Me Some Lovin'. And now for the Independence High School drum line. drumline. Now we'll have some more applause for applause.